Thing gonna work, man. Thing gonna work, man. Give me a lot of problems, man. Yeah? Do Percocets on Marley. I'm turning one, trying to live it up here. Right. Baby, you can write it, oh yeah. Bring it over to my place. You be like, baby, who cares? I know you care. Bring it over to my place. You don't know what you do. Speak to me. Your body language speaks to me. You don't know what you did to me. Your body language speaks to me. Fuck it up is toxic. I don't know why this shit got me lazy right now. Yeah, can't do Percocets on Marley. I'm turning one, trying to live it up here. Right. Baby, you can write it, oh yeah. Bring it over to my place. You be like, baby, who cares? I know you care. Bring it over to my place. You don't know what you do. Speak to me. Your body language speaks to me. You don't know what you did to me. Now listen, I was having some technicalities here. You know what I mean? Hopefully we'll be able to get through the stream without it collapsing. What we got here? I can't even see that. Reefer. What's that? TMI. Roy. Bedminster. Debs 23. David. JL in the building. Max in the building. What's that? SDIG native, Arabic writing, Hannah Lauren Arnold, Robin King, Debs, B1, 3 in the building. What's that? I can't even see that. Jim, Gerard, Riley in the building, Marie, Eve in the building. Was that Mem in the building? Christoph, FDD, John in the building, Joe in the building, Chantal, Cheyenne, Am10, Soul in the building, XCXZ, N Cats, what do they say now? BN, Salome, Fred in the building, Sneaky Nuts, what's that? Vishia TV, Bell in the building, Daddy Meme in the building, Renata in the building, Jack Black, Ben in the building, Ben MT A1, User 79, Fadi, Zaya, Sean in the building, Odette in the building, JHB 1D34, A1 in the building. I want to get on with this thing, yeah? I tried this before and the thing just shut down. So let me get on with this before we get some technical problems. Okay. Right, so we've got Shakur Stevens speaks on fantasy fight with Floyd Mayweather. Fantasy fight, Floyd Mayweather and Crawford. And it was like, what was the point of the story? The story was like he was going to tell you who was going to win, Floyd Mayweather. And then at the end of the story, it was like, it was inconclusive. He probably didn't want to upset Floyd. Yeah? So basically he was saying that, well, either one of them are great. You can't be sure who's going to win. Yeah? Like I said, he didn't want to upset Crawford, who's supposed to be his friend. He didn't want to upset Floyd, who's still in his career, and he trains at Mayweather Gym. It was a stupid, to be honest with you, it was a stupid story to bring the story in the first place. Because he didn't say who's going to win the fight. Who do I think would win? I think Floyd would win. Floyd would always find a way to win the fight. Yeah, as good as Crawford is, Floyd always finds a way to win the fight. Like when he was going to fight Manny Pacquiao, yeah, Manny Pacquiao was this beast. Floyd, somehow he found a way to win. He didn't engage as much as we wanted him to, but he still found a way to win. And what Floyd said, he said, if you watch Manny, Manny likes to set before he throws punches. So whatever that exactly means, something to do with his footwork, he likes to set. So Floyd didn't give him a chance to set. Yeah? When Manny thought he was going to set, then he just moved off, so he couldn't do what he does. That's why training is very important. When you're training, you don't get into any bad habits, because later on it will catch up with you. And when you're in mid-fight, you can't change it. Whatever problem you've picked up, yeah, you can't change that mid-fight because you don't even know you're making a mistake. And maybe it's not even much of a mistake. But as you go up the ladder fighting better class people, you get found out. Look at a beast. Spence was a total beast, wasn't he? Yeah? Well, Crawford said he only fights one way. Crawford said he fights many ways. That's why Crawford knew he could beat him. Okay, now, we got Triple G versus John Ryder. Triple G out of retirement, yeah? I remember a few years ago, Triple G, he was like God. He was literally like God. He was unbeaten. Everything was Triple G, Triple G. Every day he went with Triple G, Triple G. Now where they're dealing with Triple G now, it's like he's a beggar. Oh, he's out of retirement. He's 41. But John Ryder from the UK, Triple G. Every day he went with Triple G, Triple G. Now where they're dealing with Triple G now, it's like he's a beggar. Oh, he's out of retirement. He's 41. But John Ryder from the UK is throwing him a bone. Might as well say he's throwing him a bone like a dog. Yeah? Like, he's lucky to get this lifeline to be fighting John Ryder. And no disrespect. Who's John Ryder? John Ryder doesn't have the caliber and category and the history of Triple G. But it's like, the way that the article was written, it's like John Ryder is saving Triple G. But boxing is some crazy business. All Triple G done was lost. The article was written like John Ryder is saving Triple G. But boxing is some crazy business. All Triple G done was lost to Canelo, and that's it. He's in the garbage pan now. What's this say? 30 C1 3K and M in the building, Chloe 4K in the building, Noah Lee PM, Mr. 9 in the building. Okay. Right, we've got Eubank and Liam Smith press conference, yeah? This thing was getting very heated. And they started arguing, then it came down to intelligent. Liam Smith said, you're not an intelligent fighter. And that really pissed Eubank off. It was like, almost like, how dare you say I'm not intelligent? I'm more intelligent than you. So they started arguing. I mean, personally, I think Liam Smith was more or less lucky to win that fight. Chris Eubank wasn't fit. He was talking all kinds of nonsense. He's only 70% fit. Yeah? And then he was boxing him up, and then for some reason he drifted over to the ropes, and that's where Liam Smith got him. Yeah? So then they were sitting down having this press conference, then his new trainer Bomac started talking, and then Liam Smith was like, yeah, we've heard all of this stuff before. Yeah, he still lost the fight. And then Bomac was like, okay, we'll see you on the night. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Mega, Dino in the building, C in the building, Noel, BM, Mr. 9. Okay, what we got here? Okay, Carl Frampton is now saying Usyk should have been counted out. yeah, against Triple D. Daniel Dubois should be the champion. That's what Carl Frampton's saying now. And for what I've seen about Carl, who's this? DDDPR. For what I've seen about Carl Frampton, he likes to speak his mind. I think I saw him in a confrontation with John Fury, Tyson Fury's dad. And then Tyson Fury's dad kind of turned his back on him, told him to go away because he didn't like something that Carl Frampton said. So anyway, he's saying now that Usyk should not be champion. He was counted out. I mean, everyone knows that now. Yeah? Everyone knows that. Okay, we got Andy Ruiz versus Wilder. Andy said they are trying to pay me what I got for my last fight. It doesn't make sense. I don't know, man. He said they're trying to pay him what they paid him for his last fight. Yeah? Doesn't make sense. I mean, if they really want to fight, they're going to fight. Yeah? I don't know what he got for his last fight, but if it was that bad, he wouldn't have accepted it. Yeah? You're not the world champion anymore. Right? You have to accept the money. Fight Wilder. More or less, if you want to prove yourself to be a great fighter, fight Wilder. You fight Wilder, you beat Wilder. Then you can say, I beat Anthony Joshua, I beat Wilder. Granted, when I beat Wilder, he was not the world champion, but I still beat the great Deontay Wilder. That's what he should be saying. Instead of that, oh, the money's not enough. Yeah, it's the same pay I got last time. It doesn't make sense. But it's not the same pay that he got against Wilder because he'd never fought Wilder before. I mean, these guys these days, they don't want to fight. Fat fighters in the building. Norman Williams in the building. Fat fighters joined. Barry Chuckle in the building. User 218 in the building. Yeah, it's too much arguing about money these days. Just get the fights on. Yeah, get the fights on and stop quibbling about money. But saying that, back in the day, Floyd Mayweather, he had a fight. This is when he was coming up now. He got $3 million, and the person he was fighting got $150,000 rather. That was that dude. What was his name again? For the minute, his name eludes me. But he was like a guy who was really seen as a sparring partner. He had some mad life story. Yeah, he had something like 11 children. Basically, his brother died, so he was looking after his brother's children. His brother he probably had to promise his brother on his deathbed that he would take care of his children. So he had his children, he was looking after his brother's children. Yeah, and then in the fight, he kind of rose to the occasion to fight more than just like a journeyman type of situation. Yeah, and he cut Floyd. And when he went back to his corner, his trainer said, "The motherfucker's cut. The motherfucker's cut." It's like God is cut. What was that guy's name again? Yeah, Chop Chop Corley. So he's fighting Chop Chop Corley. Floyd got $3 million, and Chop Chop Corley only got $150,000. Can you believe that? That's how boxing works. $150,000, and Floyd gets $3 million. What's that say? Femi Femo. TTV Gray. 85. Hannah in the building. Hannah Light and Life. Thank you, Hannah. What else we got here? Right, so at the same Chris Eubank and Liam Smith press conference, there's a lot of different fighters there. So we've got this guy here called Florian Marku, yeah? Now, I don't know who he's arguing with. He's arguing with an Irish fighter. Yeah? So he's saying, let me talk. Next time, talk to me. Yeah? And then when we meet back, they say you're talking like a gangster. Usually people talk like a gangster. But then when you see me in the corridor, you haven't got nothing to say. Talk to me and we'll see what happens. So then the other guy kind of said to him, I was only looking at you because I want to see if you were wearing your heels. So, I mean, I don't really get it, but I can only presume the guy might be kind of short. And so he wears shoes with a bit of heels to give him height, I'm presuming. So he's throwing that at him. But the guy said, like, he said, I would never run from you. You'll never make me shake in my boots, something like that. Yeah, I will never shake in front of you. I was just looking for your high heels. And I don't even know who the guy was, yeah? But, I think Irish people, they're built different, man. They're genuinely tough. Yeah? Genuinely tough and fearless. So, I don't know who he was, but I believe him. I don't think he'd be shaking in his boots, man. Regardless of how bad Marku's gangster is, the guy's tough, man. Trust me. Like I saw this video. I don't know which part of Ireland it was, but I couldn't believe my eyes. Yeah, they're literally ramming a police car. Yeah, deliberately they're ramming a police car. The crowd's shouting and screaming, "Yeah!" And the police are running off. The police are running off. And I saw this in the 90s. Yeah, we had this gangster. What was his name again? Yeah, Mad Dog Johnny Adair. So Mad Dog Johnny Adair was standing somewhere in the street. A police car came up and he had a documentary crew with him. So the police car was driving up. I think it has Garda written on it, yeah? He was driving up. And he had a film crew with him, yeah? Mad Dog Johnny Adair had a film crew with him. The police were driving up. They saw him, yeah? Remember, there's a camera focused on this whole incident. You can see the fear in the police face. The police turned around the car and drove off. Real gangster. Real motherfucking gangster. Yeah? Tom Drew. What's that? Is that Stutter? I can't see. Is that? Was that Salter? Oh, let's say Tom Drew in the building. What's that? Axon? I can't see that either. JHRTM. Bailey Fenton in the building. Right, what else we got here? Okay, here we go. We've done a bit of that Eubank story already. Right, this is another thing I saw. We've got Deontay Wilder has his own punchball machine. Yeah, I'm not sure of the story behind it, but it's definitely like it's Deontay Wilder. So you got the punch ball, bang, yeah? So for some reason, they matched up Anthony Joshua and Little Tank Davis. Can you believe this, yeah? So Anthony Joshua hits it, he gets 848, and Little Tank Davis hits it, and he gets 939. Can you believe that? So Tank made this thing go higher than Anthony Joshua. Rah. But granted, them balls, man, you punch them and like there's a special way to hit it. Yeah? There's a special way to hit it. I remember I used to hit them balls, yeah. I'd get 900 and something. I'd be able to get 900 and something and then 800 and something. But the last time I was working in this club and I was punching this ball. I could only get 700, 800. No way, I couldn't even get anywhere near 900. Yeah? Can you believe that Tank Davis, little Tank Davis, a lightweight, can hit this ball and get 939, and Anthony Joshua can only get 848? Crazy. Okay, Bailey Fenton, JHTM in the building. What's that say? Sean in the building. MDY. What's that? Lauren Macker in the building. Kaipo in the building. Right. Caleb Plant says the rematch with Canelo is pretty close. Yeah. I was kind of shocked how Caleb Plant lost that fight, man. But that shows you what the kind of a beast Canelo is. Yeah? But they said the rematch is pretty close now. Also, what we got? We got December the 30th, Spence versus Crawford 2. Yeah, the contract is signed now. Yeah? Spence versus Crawford 2. So that's supposed to be definite now for December the 30th. So just get a little bit of Christmas out the way, and then we've got 2. What do I think will happen? I think the same thing will happen. It might not be as bad, but I see Crawford beating Spence. Yeah? Simple. Yeah? What we got here? Kaipo, Claudia, Dave in the building. Yeah? Then we got this story here. Yeah? Dana White comments. Tyson Fury versus John Jones. Baddest man on the planet. Yeah, he said the baddest man on the planet. Tyson Fury, John Jones get locked in the room. Yeah, I'm putting my money on John Jones. Yeah, so then Tyson Fury overheard this video and he said, "Baddest man on the planet." You say, "You little ball-headed midget." He said, "No man from his mother, whatever they say, doesn't have a chance in hell." Yeah. Tyson Fury said, "You put any man in the room with me, and he's gonna come out." So I'm like, why would he just be saying this? Because first you just think he's just talking, but then I'm thinking maybe he's trying to promote a fight between them, isn't it? First he fights Ngannou, then he fights John Jones. Yeah, because Tyson Fury seemed to be genuinely upset. Yeah, but promote the fight, and then Tyson Fury has his reaction, and then John Jones makes his comment, and John Jones says, "I'll beat you." Tyson Fury says, "You never beat me. I don't give a fuck. No, you can never beat me." Yeah, and then they can get their fight on. But I saw a story today about John Jones' family. I mean, I heard something before, but like apparently he's got some very athletic family. One of his brothers is very successful in American football. Yeah, NFL. Then another brother does some other sport. There's 3 of them, and they're all very, very high up in sports. Yeah. But let me see. If John Jones fought Tyson Fury in a room, I would say John Jones would win too, because he'd be kicking, wouldn't he? And what he's good at is kicking your fucking kneecap into dislocation. Dave in the building. DXDOH David. Yeah? I mean, he's going to kick his leg. He's going to dislocate his knee. But if they go and fight, boxing, well, then Tyson Fury destroys John Jones. But if they go and fight, yeah, boxing, well, then Tyson Fury destroys John Jones. But in a street fight, John Jones is different, man. Like I saw a video. He was with Quentin Rampage Jackson was talking. He said to this day his leg is unmatched up. He said John Jones is a dirty fighter. He stabbed you in the eye when you can't see, then he damages he tries to break your leg. He said to this day he still has problem extending his leg. Yeah? Because of what John Jones done to him. What's this? C5LBE72. Mandy joins from Fitness and Sports Topic. Hello, Mandy. TTIQ. Now, when John Jones was coming into this MMA, the top fighters were Quinton Rampage Jackson and Sugar Rashad Evans, yeah? And the way he destroyed them, like, he didn't just kind of narrowly get the points victory. He destroyed these guys. He done stuff to Rampage Jackson you didn't think anyone could do. Same with Sugar Rashad Evans. When I saw that, I knew this guy was going to be the best. And there it is. Yeah, and he had all kind of issues. And in fact, that's what I saw in the same video. Like, they showed John Jones